Shoot. Are we ready, fellas and ladies?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Wait. Oh, you guys are all muted.
That's fucked up, dude.
That's rude.
Wow.
Oh, and Claude's still mute.
Can you fix me?
Well, see, what happened was when we started, you guys wasn't muted until I could hear you. And so I was like, oh, I just muted him, and then I fixed it.
Am I fist?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. No.
I don't know.
Oh, welcome to the Social Media Misfits podcast, everybody.
Yay!
Oh,
Good evening.
I'm glad you're finally figuring out how to use all of your
Yeah,
awesome equipment over
right?
there.
I know.
are we talking about me?
No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about it's Britt. Britt's teaching you how to use your own stuff. I know how this works.
This is true. This is true. Very, very true. Guys, exciting things happening. Got some new things tonight.
I always love excitement.
Mikey, are we okay? You look.
All right. So I
Does
don't
Mikey
drink.
does Mikey have news?
I don't drink.
Ever?
I shouldn't have. I don't think I should have drank with that flask. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's gonna get awesome tonight.
Yeah.
You know, just because you own a flask does not necessarily mean you have to fill it with alcohol and then drink from it.
Just gonna tell you right now, I am warm, very warm.
Ooh, yeah.
do
You're
you have-
feeling good.
Yeah, there's the stages of intoxication, and the warm stage is one of my favorites.
That's step one of. Are you drinking potatoes?
Are you cozy?
So good. It's
Do you
step
need a
one.
blanket?
Are you drinking straight vodka? Is that what you're drinking?
Dude, it's a flask. You're not allowed to put mixed stuff.
Yeah, you know, let's drink
Come
to
on
there,
now.
What? Listen,
Claude's in the
flasks,
kitchen with a pina colada pitcher and a
they
flask.
do not have rules. Listen, it's my
Okay,
flask, and
yeah.
I get to choose what I do with my own flask. It's my
For real.
flask.
I
He
seen a
drops
lady.
fucking orange peels inside of his
I
flask.
seen
My
a lady
flask,
at
my
OU,
choice.
Texas, and she had it in a hand sanitizer bottle, and it was a mimosa.
See, there are no rules when consuming alcohol in public.
You know.
Any way you can get it in without everybody knowing is a win.
Yeah, all right. That's true. That's true. It's so good. So
You're also not supposed to disclose that you're drinking alcohol from a flask. It's like supposed to be like a discreet thing. That's why they're like palm shaped.
Oh, it's like
Just
one of
let
those
you know.
things where everyone knows, but nobody knows all at the same time.
Exactly.
We're gonna open up the show with a little bit more of a bang tonight. How do we feel about that, guys? Are we good?
I
Is
love
that
banging.
okay? Are we okay with that?
Yeah,
It's like my
All right,
favorite
good.
thing in the world
So
to do.
tonight,
Bang.
first ever, Brit's Bombs. Brit is kicking off the show.
Yes,
Take it
I
away,
am.
babe.
Okay, so this week's question. Would you rather have everyone you know be able to read your thoughts, or for everyone you know to have access to your internet history?
internet history. Fuck reading my thoughts. I talk so much shit on people.
See the way my bank account is set up. I gotta take the money. See, my brain is on my internet. That's like the same. That's not fair. Like if I think about something like horribly like weird and I Google it just to
Oh my
see if
God.
other people are into it, like you're gonna know both
Dude,
ways.
His mind's gonna be blank, but his internet history is gonna be so precise.
I'm
How
damned if
you
I
beat
do
the
and damned
shit
if I
out of
don't.
Aaron, the retro guy.
So, but you're basically saying is if the FBI hacked into your computer, they'd be like, this guy has no filter. He just Googles whatever.
They would not want to arrest me. They're like, this dude just needs to be left alone, like in a cabin somewhere by himself.
In the same 5-minute
That would-
span,
that
he
would
searched for butt
explain.
plugs and how to steam clams.
Not
That would
lying.
explain why your children play Nirvana on repeat.
Oh, can we talk about this real quick with just small little insert? Nirvana.
No, definitely. Go ahead.
Okay. Nirvana was, I mean, let's be honest, they're an 80s band, right? And I know that kids nowadays get into like older nostalgia music. My son does not like Nirvana, has never said anything about Nirvana to me, but yet the number one track on the Batman soundtrack is the most depressing Nirvana song they could have selected. And my son listens to it on repeat in my house.
why I said that.
In the way. Yeah.
I'm assuming he knows all the
Oh my
words at this
God.
point.
He's in the shower, he's singing it. He's in bed, he's singing it. He's downstairs playing video games, tearing people up on COD. Something in the way. I'm like, dude, you are freaking me out, but like I may need to call somebody.
Oh my gosh.
Where
that's
you need
so
to get
funny.
worried is if like all of a sudden there's no squirrels in like your area of the neighborhood.
Yeah, you need
like,
to worry when he starts turning into the Batman.
Are you saying my kid's like Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yeah,
I-
exactly.
You just
Yeah.
start taxidermy and roadkill,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, if he starts like,
bringing kids
Dad,
home
hey,
for
Dad,
play
Turning a
dates.
squirrel
Dad,
into
I
a coaster.
found this chipmunk dead. Why is there,
Hey,
there's a
Dad,
night park
this is
today?
Brad. We're gonna go play video games in the basement. Don't come downstairs, and
Yeah,
then I'm gonna
no.
need help carrying up some garbage bags.
That's where things need to worry. That is where
If
where
it gets
things
to
get
that,
worried.
if it gets to the point where I'm helping him carry stuff out of the basement, we may need to have a conversation.
Yeah, and if he asks for like a freezer out in the garage,
You don't
get
know.
it.
You run.
You don't know. You're like,
That-
I don't know.
Dad, just asking how many large animals you get in a chest freezer? Just saying.
That's
Wattage that we need to run this in the garage. We need to put up an extra panel pop.
Hey, Dad, they got a really nice.
Nirvana told me to do this.
Damn you, Kurt Cobain!
Okay.
He's gonna be wearing
so-
Janko jeans and a locket, like a
Yes.
Ball chain necklace.
So Mikey said internet history. Claude,
I'm gonna go with internet history. You don't want to know what's up here. You don't want to know what's up here.
okay. Aaron,
Oh no, I don't want anybody looking at my internet history. Not a chance.
You let people hear your thoughts.
I would absolutely want to hear.
Dude, they
his
would
thoughts.
they'd make no sense at all. I can go from
He's like squirrel.
one subject to another. It's there's no rhyme or reason.
Now, see, that's not true because let's just say you got off the phone with somebody that you're just like,
Hated.
yeah, like you just did not want to talk to that fucker, but he wouldn't.
Hi,
leave you
I
alone.
fucking hate this
Like,
motherfucking
he's like,
piece of-
Sorry, what'd you say?
Like I didn't say anything. No, you clearly just called me a gooch.
In your head.
Yeah, I still don't want my internet history.
Is it that bad?
Mine's
Right?
bad.
I
dude.
know. I'm like, is it that bad?
It's not that it's bad. It's the amount of embarrassment of the simple things that I'm willing to Google rather than just ask someone. And I'll go years just assuming that something is one way and never
Oh,
put my
dude, he was the guy that wouldn't stop for directions if he was lost.
Like how many?
100%.
Like how many are in a baker's dozen kind
Listen,
of thing?
this
Yeah.
man will drive around for like 20
Yeah.
minutes in a circle looking at the same stuff, taking the
He
same
is
route.
definitely that
How
guy.
do you get
Yeah.
lost anymore? You have a cellular telephone
Because he
with
uses Google Maps.
GPS.
Me and you left Goose's place, and I drove 45 minutes in the wrong direction of our
Oh,
hotel
that's true.
room.
I
That's
never get lost unless
But-
she's in the car. And if she's in the car, I am guaranteed to be lost. Because now all of a sudden I'm aware of how distracted I drive.
And then we filmed the greatest TikTok ever, laying in beds next to each other. Did you want to know how I
We-
described
we
the roads? I was
We
like,
had a
I don't
three-
remember there being fresh oil and chips this way.
we had a 5-minute drive. It took us almost an hour because we drove 45 minutes through cornfields of Indiana in
and
the
yet you-
wrong direction.
You want to
That's
know.
okay.
You,
That's okay.
That's why no one's looking at my internet history. So there you go. There you go.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I like it.
There you go. Brits bombs.
my
Thank you,
God.
babe, for making the show interesting
Yeah, that was fun.
to kick it off. All right, guys, you guys want to react to some videos because it's that part of the
Always.
segment on the prep sheet. It's that part. Bringing back one of the things we started last week that I love.
did not do that. Why the fuck would you do that? What the
This is my mom. My mom licked her finger.
You have a real
A tattoo.
No! Oh my god!
She got like a Clorox wipe.
It is coming out.
It's actually coming off. She said.
Seashell? What the hell is a seashell that do?
For Shelby.
What is it?
Oh, Shelby. Oh no. Fuck.
Mom, it's not gonna come off.
Come on, Connor.
Tattoo.
Right here above.
That's
right
what-
here above.
that's what-
This shit's gotta stop. You're gonna have children someday.
Maybe.
You are gonna have sons. Do you want your sons to look like that?
I mean, if they want to look like it.
Yep.
Honey, how did you not react to that?
I did.
What did you do?
I went like, you gotta be kidding me.
Whoa!
I didn't see it. When did I see it? When did I see it?
Oh, I got it a month ago.
Oh, I started at noontime.
Oh, it's got you picking it.
The reaction by the dad is the best because that is the most like husband and wife thing. She gets all worked up and she's like, "What'd you say?" I told him he was an idiot.
And then when they're in the other room, he's like, "Good tattoo, kid."
I want to give him one time
Dude,
too.
listen, when I go over to my grandmother's house, she's legally blind, cannot see anything. My mom always goes, "Hey, make sure you flip that up, put a hat on so she doesn't see your long hair. Can you wear pants and a long sleeve shirt?" She's fucking blind.
Wear a polo shirt because you have to look nice. She's gonna be serving dinner.
I'm going to move an air conditioner, and you want me to dress in a fucking Sunday's best?
Do you guys remember the first time that you ever did something that you know was going to go against like some sort of either moral and you were like I am consciously making a decision to be my own person and I'm not sure how my parents are going to react.
Yep.
First time I got caught smoking pot. That was the
You
one.
got caught? My parents still don't know that I smoke weed.
Bro. I left my you ready for how old this is?
Let's go with it.
I left my AOL instant messenger.
Oh no.
And said to my buddy Art Hopstetter, if you're here, Art.
If you're in the chat.
Is he related to Leonard Hofstadter?
I don't think so. But
Ooh,
I
Hofstadter
was like,
clan.
yo, bro, want to get baked? My dad
Like a
printed out the
cookie?
whole conversation. He's like, what does baked mean? And I was like,
Like the cookie.
like
He knew.
stuff.
You
And-
know
and
he
no,
knew.
dude,
He knew.
He's like, get in the house. But that was the first time he ever caught me. The second time I went to get blood work done. And I go, and he's like, your THC level's really high. I was like, listen, man, I don't know. And he's like, yeah, they don't test for that.
Just kidding.
Get in the car. That was mine.
I'm trying to think of the first time where I just knew because my dad's a pastor and I there had to have been something that would have been small to everybody else, but it would have been really like a big deal. It was definitely not music because he didn't care and I didn't really ever get into anything that was like,
weird
Nirvana. It was definitely not that.
Jesus, was that a slight attack on my 11-year-old child?
Sure,
a little bit, but it was probably, to be honest, it was probably when he found out I was taking my boys to the movies and to like mixed swimming. That would have been like, oh, you're taking your kids to the movies? Oh, okay.
Oh, because you were so sheltered as a child that you never got to go to cinema.
Claudia, this is exactly the don't go to movies because when you're driving into the parking lot of the movie theater, people don't know what movie you're going to see. And they don't know that you might be going to see the Disney movie and you could be seeing the rated R movie. Now, when you're 12, 13, you make this really, every kid that's grew up conservative like I did asks the same question. Dad, we rent movies at Blockbuster though. And there's only 8 movies showing at this movie theater. There's a 1 in 8 chance I'm seeing the rated R movie. There are 8,000 titles inside of this Blockbuster.
And they have porn.
Yeah, my dad would just go like,
whoa,
get in the car.
I'm just saying, there's a 19 and over section in the back behind the red curtain. And that was I used to sneak in there all the time and look at the box covers. I had the beads, black, bro. Big black bars. We had a red curtain on ours.
I had the beads, dude.
Like a satin, like you felt like sexy just walking into it.
Every time they made a noise, they were like,
bells going off.
You old enough to be back here.
Oh my God.
We got somebody in the adult section.
Somebody was talking about back in the day, hotels, if you wanted to rent porn, there was like an actual machine attached to the TV. You had to put dollars in.
Bro.
And he was like, if it was broken, you had to be the guy to call down to the desk and be like, I'm in room 121.
Oh, my porn renter 3000's broken.
No, listen, it's a real thing. Do you know? So Curtis Woods was in Japan for work, and he stayed in this small hotel room, and he said there's a TV in there that you put change in, and it just brings up Asian porn.
I wonder if you could like buy that television and just have it delivered and it would still work. Like there's an Asian porn in it that just runs.
Plug? What's the universal plug?
I
from
would
China
buy
to
it
America?
to have that in my house. Just
Can
for
you
people
imagine if
like
you
what's
could
that?
have
Like I
that?
put a nickel in it. Watch what happens.
Is that nostalgia for you, Claude?
I want that
Can you
so
imagine
bad.
the nostalgia if you could have that and the quarter machine that made the bed vibrate as a kid?
Oh,
like,
I
you would
want
be set,
if your hotel room had the combination,
dude, for both beds.
it'd be like 50 cents a minute, and you're just like, this is the greatest hotel
But
ever.
Also, it's a waterbed.
Oh,
I want to stay in this hotel now. This fictitious hotel that we just created in the vacant.
Let's build it.
It's like a legit waterbed.
Let's build it.
The sheets are everything's clear, and they put like fake fish in the water.
But I need. That's fine. I'll do the waterbed with the vibrator, but you have to put one of those like cone things they have at the toll plaza. Because when you're shaking, you just gotta change across the room and hope that God it hits the. You don't want to get up and stop the motion. You just want to be throwing change across the room.
I remember they had one.
No, slot machine.
They had one in a hotel, and I asked my dad. I goes, "Oh yeah." He goes, "When you boys were all like under the age," he's like, "When you were like 6 and everybody was," he's like, "I just get a $10 roll of quarters. Like, didn't have to. I just order pizza." He's like, "It's the cheapest thing to keep you guys entertained. Just keep pumping quarters into this thing till it was bedtime." Because, what do? You love it. Kids are great.
What if there was ever like a massage bed accident where it like just the bed just freaked out, started fucking haywire?
That'll be on what's that?
I'm gonna do some research.
What's that movie? Final Destination.
Oh my God. Got killed by the quarter bed at an Asian porn hotel.
This is why I don't drive behind log.
Give me a good legend.
And/or canning beds.
So, someone said we only give boys legend status.
Okay.
This
I
girl.
don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry.
This RBF is really good.
I love you.
Jeez.
Do it.
That girl, no chill. Like, hey, mom, not interested. Not interested at all. Last legend status I've got.
Winner, chicken dinner.
We need that one again.
This kid just.
Is this your kid, Claude? Claude, is this your kid?
Straight jamming Nirvana in his underwear in the driveway. Bad neighborhood be damned. You know, when you hear gunfire, turtle up.
Somebody, some people have the fight or flight. Some people freeze up. This dude, as cool as a cucumber, just
straight hot. You don't see me.
I can't say my interaction when that happened
He didn't even
was like
look
that
around
because
for
I
other hiding
ran.
spots. He was just like, "Yep."
I'm a bucket at the beach. You don't see me. Continue on.
Oh, that's pretty fun. That is pretty fun.
Camouflage.
All right, babe, you got another question for us to kind of break up. Yeah, it's on the prep that we got over there.
It's all right. It's all right that you don't read the prep sheet.
Sorry.
Even though you're the
I read the
producer
prep
of the
sheet.
show.
I read the prep sheet.
We still love you.
I read the prep sheet. Okay, so this is what would you do?
Always with the uncomfortable questions.
First
Yeah,
one,
I
did I put it?
know. I like it. What would you do if you found out you could stop time?
Ooh.
I'm punching so many motherfuckers in the face. So many.
Wait, is this like some Step Brothers where they're on the merry-go-round?
Yeah, but then they would know it's like Click when his boss woke up and he tasted shit because he farted in his mouth. That's what I'm envisioning.
Exactly.
And there is a lot of people that I will fart in their mouth if they can't move. And they're yes.
Okay,
Dude,
so
I'll grab
Mikey's
so many
punching
objects-
everybody.
I'll grab so many objects and like put it in where it's a
Why,
fast
so, why
motion.
are we so aggressive?
Dude, because some people need to be fucking checked.
You know what I'm gonna do?
You know,
I got a
you
good
can't
one.
argue with that logic because
That's true.
every one of us, at least once a day, especially you're at line at Walgreens and that lady's 2 up and she's got 17 coupons. And in your head, you go, I'll let her use the 17 coupons, but can I punch her square in the nose first?
Yeah.
But
Wait,
see,
can I-
okay, going to the store with him, people like that, he makes comments loud enough to where they can hear it. And I'm like, I have to deal with
Okay,
the
so
looks that
one
we
of the
get from
byproducts
this.
of only having one ear that works is I also can't hear the level in which my voice is at.
Nice.
Love that.
So it's like when you talk to somebody with headphones on, and they're always like, yeah, and you're like, oh, whoa,
like,
hold
uh-huh.
on.
Yeah.
Why are you being
I can
so
just see
loud?
it. See the Target be like, yeah, look at this jerk
Dude,
off over here
I-
buying up all the damn dog food.
I
He'd
laid
be like,
in.
look at
I
this
bet he's
lady
gonna
over
stick his
here.
dick in that
I
peanut
just don't
butter.
understand her. And I'm like, she can hear you. Oh, can she?
Okay.
I've done it before in Walmart
Speaking of
parking
peanut
lot.
butter, I gotta tell you this quick story real quick.
Whoa, easy there,
Real quick,
Slick.
listen, it's good. So you remember the guy we were telling you about, the guy that eats the
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So this all started with a story from him that he wanted to prank his friends and make it look like his thing was a payday.
Oh my God.
So he put some peanut butter.
Stop.
Hold on. He put some peanut butter in the microwave to soften it up a little bit.
Oh, it's not as bad as I thought
It
it was
was
going to be.
crunchy peanut butter, and he dipped it in, and got some peanut particles inside of his urethra, and had to go to the hospital.
How do you explain that to the on-call nurse?
That's what he was wondering when he put
What
other.
brings you in tonight
What-
there,
Okay,
Mr.
that's
Smith?
a podcast guest we need. We need an ER nurse or someone, and I just want to ask questions.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Well, nurse, I seem to have gotten a peanut
It could
lodged
be
in
my-
the end of
we-
my penis.
We couldn't have my sister-in-law on, but she is an EMT and
Yeah.
works
No, I want,
on
like-
an ambulance. And I have asked before. She's like, you wouldn't believe the things.
I want horrifically funny stories from the ER. And I'll
Yeah,
tell
no,
you,
no death. No
I'll
death.
tell you,
No,
I'll tell
I
you
don't
a
want that.
super simple story. I was at
Okay.
work. I work with power tools. So if you know what an angle grinder is,
Yeah.
right? It's for knocking down metal. Well, I sat on one accidentally one day at work and it fired off and it sliced the back part of my thigh open.
Oh,
So I had a 4-inch long, like 2.5-inch deep incision in my leg from this grinder. I go to the hospital. Hospital says, oh, what happened? I said, I'm bleeding pretty bad. I said, I got hurt at work. I said, I sat onto an angle grinder and I cut myself open. They put me in the back room. I shit you not. 14 different fucking doctors stopped by to see the dude whose ass fell into a grinder. And I'm like, no. I'm like, I sat on a grinder. They're like, for meat? And I'm like, no. They thought I fucking fell ass backwards into a meat grinder and my whole ass was just chewed up, hanging out. Every single nurse and doctor in that hospital was like, we got to go see this fucking guy. Like, his ass is going to be a mess.
That tells you how jaded the medical industry is when an
Right,
angle
but they
grinder
were-
is not where they went. They
Were
went, "Hey, I've seen a
so
lot of things."
disappointed to see my little cut. They're like, oh, that's what you got?
dumb.
Like, that's it? No.
Absolutely.
Yeah, true story.
Imagine walking by Claude, like, I'm looking for the guy that got into a meat grinder. No,
His
angle
ass is
grinder.
just hanging
Uh-uh.
off a bone.
I've seen that. I'm
Okay,
going
Yeah.
back
okay.
to work.
All right.
It was disappointing for them.
All right. So back to the question.
Oh, what would you do if you could stop time? Probably.
What would you do if you found out you could?
Like anytime I wanted.
This, I don't know the specifics. You're asking too much.
It's
in
your
detail.
question.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can stop time whenever I want. Like I have a magic watch that stops time whenever.
Yeah, you're like Click, like Adam Sandler and
Oh.
Click.
Does it?
Oh, I can
age-
tell you exactly what I do.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be
Oh.
rich beyond anybody's wildest imagination because I
Yo.
would just be freezing time at every
I
bank.
I would.
would stop time right after I get off the show every day. I would work on content all day long, and then I would speed it all up to the end of my workday, and I get paid every day. That's what I would do.
You could steal endless money
Bro,
without anybody
that's
ever
what
knowing.
you're gonna do.
Yeah.
You're gonna work harder.
Yeah, of course
Listen, I'm
he
a
would.
man with
Of
small
course he
ones.
would.
I just want more time in my day.
Of course he
You,
would.
you have a superpower
Yeah, I
that
want more
could-
time in my
Of
day.
that could bring you
Controlling time.
endless riches.
Okay, can somebody else give me an answer?
I'm gonna steal everybody's cell phone as I'm walking past them and switch them in other people's pockets.
I'm gonna
Ooh, I
drive
like
to
that.
Oklahoma after I'm done punching you in the fucking face. I'm gonna unplug all your cords.
Oh my god, you would cause him so much anxiety. If
Every
you did
day
that.
you go on the morning roast. Me and Mikey will be there with our time freezing devices, just unplugging all your shit.
Please.
Like, why does my LED lights keep going out?
It's so weird. I just reconnected these to Wi-Fi.
I'm gonna turn all your toys around.
Just yesterday I did.
And I'm gonna turn your hat around backwards and take off your pants.
He wears cute underwear.
I can't say Ed's comment, but that's pretty hilarious.
I can look at it.
I can't find it.
What? Okay. That doesn't benefit anyone.
Well, maybe.
Wait.
Don't go.
So-
No. Just
I can't go down this road. I can't go down this
Reel it
road.
in, big guy. Reel it in, big guy. Reel it in, big guy. I just want to say that 3 minutes is a record.
Barbie said, pull out all the chairs people are sitting in or about to sit in.
Oh, yeah. As you're walking by, just like,
Dude, just go to church on Sunday and go around. You can take as long as you want. Just
Okay.
everyone's chair goes back just a couple of.
Mikey, would you do punch people? Is that what you would do?
just endlessly punching people.
All right. I mean, I'm gonna hit some people.
But what
But
if you go to church and while the
I'm not
pastor's
gonna
giving
hit
his
people at
sermon,
church,
like
dude.
paint his face red?
I don't
So
go to
that-
church, so no.
No.
That's not
I
a
would,
thing
but
for me.
but like you could visit a church because you're freezing time. You're not going to be there. You just go in there to I think I would just
No.
maliciously mess with people.
Yeah, just not at church though. I don't need that
Like,
bad juju on me.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
Because there's always the time cop. You don't know. Like you've seen those movies where like there's also the one
In the
other
house
guy.
of the Lord.
I'd
Dude,
be like,
I would fuck with people. Like go to a huge sporting event, freeze time,
I would
go
Like,
out
move
in the
the
middle,
ball.
pants
go
down.
out in the middle of the
I'd pull
field,
people's pants
turn
down.
time back on,
Like
turn
random
time back
people.
on, and I'm in the middle of the field, stop it again and leave. And then turn it back on and be like, what happened?
you go to the Masters, and every time there's a putt, you take the ball and you move it 3 inches to the left or right.
Molly,
No one will make a putt. They'll be shooting
Before it lands-
114s.
before it lands,
If
then
I
just like,
literally went to the Masters with a time stopper, I could choose the winner.
Yeah.
Like
Tiger
when
Woods every time.
when he's about to hit the ball, pause it, go grab the ball, get a golf cart. Okay.
Get in the
I'm lazy as fuck, dude. I'm not walking. I'm
I
not
want to
walking
be the
anywhere.
get in the hole
Dude,
guy.
This is unprecedented. He's on his 8th hole in one in a row.
This is a par 9.
That's not a
He
thing.
hit it 6,000 yards.
We
This is
just created
unbelievable.
our own hole.
We've never seen this ever in our life. You're watching
That
the
would-
Masters on CBS.
Baseball would be fun.
Ooh,
You could move the ball onto the barrel of the bat of anybody you wanted.
No, just move every guy off
we
of
just-
first. Just
Endless-
every guy off of first, about a foot.
Can we
Just-
cancel all the Astros? Be like, oh, sorry. out.
No,
Oh,
I'm just gonna make them all strike out.
That
So
would
like
be
as,
fun.
as soon
What
as
I'll
they
do-
swing the bat, you freeze time. Then you jump the fence, you go down, and you just move the ball down a little bit. And every single one, they'll be like, dude, I had that thing squared up perfect. Like, that ball jumped at the end. I don't know what happened.
I'm gonna freeze time and move every person in the field to one base.
Can I just be like the guy that watches the guy that gets to freeze time? Like,
That
I
would
would
be kind of fun.
just
I
like,
would want to. I'd
you
want
see Mikey like carrying people across a baseball field.
We could have a freeze time crew.
and be the bowling pin and like the one bowling pin where someone's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that," and be like, "Nope, you're not."
Hold
getting
it hard. Yes.
I love
Yeah,
it.
I'd probably mess with people more than I would actually do anything productive.
Are people really this dumb?
This lady from my carry up.
I mean,
up, she's about to leave.
it's a good way to go shopping.
The lady.
That's how I load up my brand new clothes.
Andrew.
I thought he was going to smack himself in the face.
That's not closed. All
Um,
right, here he comes.
Oh, no, he's not even going to close.
Did he just
lost
lose
his
his shoe? I love this stuff. Get it, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's a strong dude. He wants in
he really wants in.
to the carport. How do you not see that when you're scoping out the joint?
Like you
The
just
effects
didn't like
of medical
look,
marijuana, folks.
you didn't look around first. Dude. Come on, bro.
That's what happens when you do drugs.
Can
Come
you
on,
imagine?
Tyrone. I told you better than this.
I can't believe it was so easy to break into this place. I just pulled this plywood back by my hands.
All I can think of is the scene from Spaceballs. You find anything yet? We ain't found shit.
That's
so
oh
good.
my god. But you know, I mean,
Oh,
like when they say the
man.
world's dumbest, like basically criminals in general, like the reason that they're criminals is because they don't have other talents, and if they do, they just are wasting.
You know,
them.
and I God love my brother, and her mom's been a cop for ever, but every ride along
35
too,
years.
and every ride along I've ever done with David, you just are exposed to and it's not that they're dumb people, it's that in the heat of the moment when the adrenaline is up and they know they're going to get in trouble, they're like they can't think fast enough on
Scatterbrained.
their feet. Yeah,
I just can't even tell you how many stories that I have personally, because like I used to have to go to work with my mom a lot, like of me having to go to work with her and like her going on a call and it'd be like a naked man in a bush next door stalking somebody. Like the things that I have like been around, it's hilarious.
Car joker to dispatch. I'll take care of the naked guy in the bush. Over.
And like my mom has taken me on calls, and so like my mom's going on this call and I'm like walking through this lady's house like, oh my god, mom, look at this, oh my, and the lady's like, oh, just let her look at it, honey, it's fine, and she's like, no, I'm trying to like do my job and my kids over here like being.
Wait, your mom is a police officer and she used to take you on calls?
Yeah.
Our mom's one of the oldest. I mean, is one of the most
Is that
tenured
a
in the
thing?
city
My
right
mom,
now.
my mom graduated with the chief of police. They were from the same graduating class.
Honey, you just sit down on that dirty ass couch. I gotta go look at this meth lab in the basement real quick.
Yeah, you wouldn't. If you knew her mom, it wouldn't surprise you at all.
It wouldn't surprise you at all.
It's
It would
fucking
not
awesome.
surprise you at all.
You mind watching my kid while I go check out if he got
But
coke
no,
in the
it wasn't.
bedroom?
It wasn't even that. Like my mom always made me stay in the car, but like there was a naked man in a bush across the street.
Oh, you grew up quick.
You think my mom's gonna leave me in a car? No.
Listen, we're sitting on Rumble waterbeds at hotels watching Asian porn on the TV. So you know, there was no age limit here.
I've asked my brother, like, what's the thing that makes you the most mad? Because, you know,
When people run.
he goes, when people run and it's the beginning of my shift
When
and
people
I am
run.
going to be sweaty with all that stuff on top of me for the next 9 hours.
Well, like
He goes,
as that-
I will be cuffing guys and going, why would you do this to me? I am
know
soaking
there's
in
cops
sweat.
that are big dudes, and listen. If I'm going to let you right now. If I'm ever a police officer in your city,
Please.
if you run, I wish you the best. And
You
I
good.
Hope
You
I
good.
hope you clean up your life.
Okay, you good.
Don't do this
You
again,
get a
because next
pass.
time I'm
You
not
get a
chasing.
pass.
I'm
You
just
see-
I'm shooting, baby.
See, Mikey just going. I
No,
hope
it's
you
gonna
learn.
be like
I
from
hope you
21
learn.
Jump Street. Why are you running so fast?
I hope you learned your lesson. Don't do it again.
We were on a call with David, and we're in this old apartment complex, and you know everybody carries the same gear. You know, it's basically the same gear, but there's an older dude, and he's about Mikey's size, but he's old, like old, and you know, I go, hey, is that guy carrying a nightstick? He's like, well, kind of. It is a piece of wood this long with leather wrapped around the end, and it's hooked to his belt and goes all the way down to his ankle.
And this is just like a random citizen just strolling
this
down
is
the
a
street.
cop. It is
this
a
is the
homemade
cop.
nightstick who apparently he has been on the force so long he's allowed to carry. And I said,
Like
hey, man, what's
1731.
that for? He goes, man, I'm too old and big to be running. He goes, this is just as close as I need to get. I think it was like this long.
Just sticks you to death.
Listen, listen. There's not very many of them old school ones left, and my mom is one of them. And
Does your mom beat expected criminals with a stick?
no, my mom works. My mom works downtown, but my mom
get the switch.
My mom has seen some pretty cool stuff. Like I've got some pretty cool stories.
I don't know if naked dudes in bushes is cool, but you do you.
No, that's not a cool one. Like there's some really cool ones where we've gotten to go like to Washington D.C. with the honor guard and be at the inauguration of Bill Clinton. Like that was really cool. Like we got to tour the White House privately. Like we've done some cool things because she's been a police officer.
Did you see the Lincoln bedroom?
We didn't go to. They didn't go in the White House.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't go in the White House.
Yeah, we did.
Oh well, then you saw the Lincoln bedroom. And
did your grocery store boyfriend take you in the Lincoln bedroom?
Gerald is his name. Okay,
Gerald.
I really want to go. I really want to go back to the long wood stick guy. I feel like. Have you ever seen Mad TV when they did the Jackass thing? And the guy played Kenny Rogers.
Oh,
yes.
I feel like every time that dude was swinging that, he's like, let's play the bat fetcher with your teeth trick.
I asked the guy, I said, what's changed over the years? He goes, you know what's changed? I said, what? He goes, by the time we got into county, they were reformed.
Yeah.
I said, what does that mean? He said, he wasn't wearing body cameras back then. By the time we got into county, they were like, if you just take me to jail, I'd be really happy right now.
Could you please just take me to prison?
Pineapple's my safe word.
All right, Claude, you sent me a video and we titled this segment Too Hot for TikTok.
I like this.
I don't know I have not watched this.
No, is this a surprise?
I didn't see it.
Oh.
This is apparently something that either should not be on TikTok, should be, or
Ooh,
maybe somebody should
I
put
wanted
it.
something steamy for this. So Claude, if
Was this a good one? Okay, this was good.
And as you said, within 60 seconds of being in the space, I had 3 male avatars with male voices surrounding me, verbally harassing me, sexually harassing me, and touching my avatar inappropriately, with a 4th avatar taking photos and continuing to verbally and sexually harass me. I yelled, stop, please stop it, and they didn't.
What kind of verbal harassment were you experiencing?
Suggestions of doing acts that I would prefer not to say on television, and
Is that the
suggesting
Ecto
that I
One?
was here to be assaulted, and that the whole purpose of me entering this venue was that I wanted to be sexually harassed and sexually assaulted.
What did these male avatars look like?
Well, they were digital avatars.
He's asking for a
Everyone
description.
has a similar look and age with an avatar. It's hard to describe.
It is the Ecto One.
Ghostbusters video game. Well, Slimer grabbed my ass.
So did they pin you down and then you just threw your goggles off your face?
No, there's no pinning down option, so I couldn't actually feel their hands on my avatar.
you can't press like R2L1 and kneel.
The fact that this was a news story just had me on the floor.
Okay, this dude from Fox is trying so hard not to break a smile. Look at it.
And how did you feel about this whole thing?
Well, it was very upsetting. I froze in the moment. I wasn't able to enable the safety features that are in place within the
safety features, guys, is like a car.
environment. All I could do was yell, "Stop it! What are you doing?"
Stop it.
You could have
Really
You could have
but they would
gotten
not
out of
let me
the
stop,
game. It's called.
to take my headset off.
You just
I
quit the
just took my
game.
headset off, guys. I just took my headset off.
No, they haven't reached out to me.
Okay. Well, just so
Okay,
the audience
I'm done.
knows, you're involved with Kaboonie, which is a competing metaverse situation. I don't even know if that's a conflict or not, but I just wanted to make sure the audience knows that. But it's a no man's land out there. I don't
Oh,
even
there's
know if
more to the
laws in
story.
metaverse. I know nothing about it. It's the wild, wild west. And if Zuckerberg wants to go that way,
What is
it
the
looks like
wild,
that's the
wild
way it's
west,
gonna go.
guys?
Just
I'm sorry this happened to you, and you know we had to cover it. because
she's so
I've never
serious
really
though
went
about it.
before.
Can we just talk about how this person has a TV in their bathroom, though?
I mean, face value. I mean, you got to have an opinion, right, Aaron?
Look at Mikey.
I was asked by my producer to find a news story that would make you uncomfortable,
Yeah.
but funny enough that we could talk about it on the podcast. I think I delivered on both fronts there. I don't know how you feel about it.
I've never in my life been in a video game or anything where I couldn't separate reality. That woman is my age. That is a grown woman who was like, no, I couldn't enable the safety features.
Just
Man, just take the headset off and walk away. What do
I
you
was
mean?
trapped in this nightmare for 4.5 hours. But you didn't think to take off the Oculus like, at any point?
Turn
Come on.
your laptop off.
Like, why do you keep watching?
I'm a sympathetic person, but some things you just can't sympathize with.
Okay, so Melissa said that's Jesse Waters. There's no chance that in the production meeting they didn't have to go. He had to have been in the bathroom before that started practicing his face.
Straight facing it?
No way.
I'm sorry. Did you say you said video game, right? Just okay. And it's like straight facing it the whole time.
Because every time he would ask Coach, he would go straight to the same face.
What did they look like? They were like 13-bit. The one had a green box shirt on with a skeleton on the front.
Like the Ecto One was the antithesis of this is a video game, people. This isn't a real thing.
A video for you to watch real quick.
Okay.
What happened?
Where can I send a video right now for it to be on here?
That's
or does that take prep?
That would take prep.
Okay.
Save it for next week.
Next week. Ooh, Mikey's surprise.
Yeah. This could be Mikey's. Mikey, bring it next week.
I love that you didn't show him that video before I got to make him feel uncomfortable on air. It's my favorite thing to do.
I know. It's mine too. I love it.
How about we end with something positive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Feel good story?
Can we do that?
Yeah, something good.
I like this.
All right, tell me something good.
right?
I got a story for you tonight that I think is pretty awesome. Okay, the title of the article is what got me. Twin saved sister's life in womb by sending distress signal, forcing early delivery that uncovered major problem. Twin saved her sister's life while still in the womb by sending out distress signals, prompting doctors to deliver them early, which turned out to be critical for the other twins' life. Preemie Poppy McBride's heart rate began to waver on the monitor at 31 weeks and 5 days into the pregnancy, which doctors say forced them to deliver her and her twin Winnie. Turned out they thought that the girl sending the distress signal was the one
Who was in trouble.
is in trouble. Turned out, no, they had more concern over her sister, who had underdeveloped lungs and had to be put into the intensive care unit. So this twin somehow knew through the connection with its sister to send a distress out so that they would deliver. And then they discovered, oh, this baby's fine. It's the other baby.
It's insane to think that baby could control her heart rhythmia.
It's very weird, but like very
very cool. That's like, is that basic
the
instinct?
Fact that,
like,
the fact that she knew that her twin was in distress and she's not even born. She's not even fully developed yet.
Right.
And she's able to be like
that means kids know the secret to the universe.
Seriously.
I'm telling you.
They're the
forget
most
it.
mythical,
really
beautiful
think
creatures.
When kids learn how to talk, they forget everything.
I 100% believe that.
I really think. I mean,
I think
I
children's
wouldn't know to
ghosts.
send a fucking distress signal.
With your heart?
Yeah.
How would you even control your rhythmia? If you could do that, you'd be like Batman.
That's
Listen.
unreal, dude. That
Or
is
the Hulk.
That's beautiful.
That's a superpower, and that was
It is a superpower.
That's what when they did the
Poppy
Hulk with
or
Norm.
Winnie?
What the hell's his name? Norm something. Norm.
And they
Norm.
look perfectly
Can't
healthy
think of
now.
his name.
Look at
Yeah, they're
them.
gorgeous little babies.
They are gorgeous.
Oh, Winnie.
Just adorable. Can you? I mean, come on. You got it. I mean, you got to love that.
Both twins have nothing wrong with him, and they're best of friends and thriving.
I love it.
I love it. Just so good. So good.
A good way to end our Wednesday night.
Oh, I love that.
Next week, if you didn't notice tonight, we changed the format up a little bit. We did some stuff a little bit differently. Hopefully, we didn't push the envelope too far, Claude. If you have anything that you want to email us, we would absolutely love to know it. Misfits@viberadiostudios.com. Misfits@viberadiostudios.com. Send us whatever it is. And just a reminder, January, is that 4th or 9th? Did we decide?
4th.
January 4th is the last episode of season 1, and then we go on hiatus until February 8th. So
little bit of a winter break.
Coming up in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be doing New Year's resolutions, social media misfit style. I'm going to be talking about some goals for us for the next year, and maybe have a guest before the end of the year is kind of what we're hoping. So, but we would love any opinions at all.
All opinions.
Hey, don't leave a bad review on a video though.
We like feedback.
Email us and tell us you didn't like the
Yeah,
episode.
we like feedback.
I'm gonna reach out.
It helps the production team.
Brad Pitt. I was gonna say
to,
Ryan Reynolds. I could probably get him before Christmas.
Listen, I'm gonna try to tag them in like a spirited thing because I love that movie.
Could you call Lamar Odom? Is it possible?
He's talking to you, Michael.
Could you get Ella on the phone? Oh my God, I love Elo. I love Lamar Odom.
No, I don't. No.
I like him.
You can get Lamar Odom on
He's
the
a cool
phone.
dude.
Lamar Odom's not busy.
Who's the most famous person you have in your phone?
In my phone?
Who's the most famous person you have?
Mikey Thatcher.
No.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
That's the most famous person I have in my phone.
Who is the most famous person on your
Oh my
Rolodex?
gosh, that is a great question.
Michael
This
Thatcher.
is a fun question. Because not only does it say who you think is famous, but you know what I mean? Like, let's see if everybody else thinks they're famous.
Oh man.
I mean, my husband's famous, but Mikey's more famous than my husband.
But famous, like I'm not saying just in like, you know, like TikTok universe,
No, that's it.
but like in like overall like fandom.
I have Rain Johnson, the guy who sang the country song Front Seat.
Okay.
Cody Templeton. No, I'm joking.
Cody Templeton.
I was just wearing my Cody Templeton hat today.
I've got one of those in the closet.
Hey, Claude, you got a nice hat on tonight, by the way.
You like my hat? This hat's made by Mammoth Headwear. You can go to mammothheadwear.com. Use code Mr. Joker and get 10% off.
So probably the most famous
Fantastic hats.
Real person in my phone is former University of Oklahoma Heisman Trophy winner Steve
Owens.
Steve Owens and I are very close.
That's a good one.
The most famous person in my phone is Indianapolis Colts Blue.
Oh, you have Blue's telephone number?
Yes, I'm not allowed to tell you his real name, but I have Blue in my
That's
phone.
a good one.
That's probably the most famous person I have.
Okay,
That's pretty.
I feel like I have somebody else.
Pretty iconic.
I have lead guitars of Blackstone Cherry, Steve Jewell in my phone.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna have good ones.
I have a Mary King's phone number.
It's a good one.
There you go.
I
That's
have
a great
Mary
one.
King's phone number.
Mary King is a good one. Is it Amiri or Emery?
Emery, sorry.
It's Emery, right? I was just double checking.
Emery King, yeah.
I think that's probably Jim Gasso,
Petty Gasso's hub.
Pat of University of for those of you that don't know, University of Oklahoma has the best softball program in the country by like a lot.
Okay.
And her husband and I are
They're good friends.
That's about it. I don't think I have anybody super
What about you,
famous.
Claude?
I don't have my phone to look at because I'm using my phone for this. But like, if I had to do it off the
Come
top
back
of my
to that.
head,
Just
probably
Just
no,
a Nunley.
no.
Come on now.
Look, I would put FJ Outlaw before I put Justin Danger.
Oh, shots fired. Shots fired.
Is it though? Like, I mean, FJ's got, he's got what, 7 albums and he's millions on TikTok and YouTube. I don't know.
Before we even start talking about it,
I do know
don't
Justin.
Say Nunley.
Don't say Nunley, for the love of God. Don't say Nunley. No, I would probably say FJ Outlaws on my phone. That's probably the most.
She typed that wrong.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
At VibRadioStudios.com?
There is no at.
Well, it won't let you in a comment because it doesn't want people.
You don't want you to tag anybody.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. That was a fun little thing.
Yeah, that was nice.
We'll sprinkle a little love on the show at the end.
I have lost a very famous person's phone number, though.
Uh-oh.
I had NFL wide receiver D.D. Westbrook's cell phone number, and I lost it somehow.
It's okay. I got a few picks with D.D. We friends.
So, but you get these guys' numbers when they're in college and don't think like, oh yeah, like what are the chances anybody makes them?
You call it now, it's probably some old lady thinking that you're calling her to sell her life insurance or something.
I had Trey Young's cell phone number at one point, but he was in college, and it was like not a priority to me.
His dad's
to
a
keep
very
it.
nice guy.
Yeah.
I just want some famous people's numbers, like Dwayne Johnson and stuff.
They don't
just
answer
so I
their
could play
phone,
this game.
Claude.
But I just want the
impossible to get a
number.
hold of them.
Like, how fucking awesome would that be? Like, I got Dwayne Johnson's number. And like, all right, yeah,
You
call
just
him.
text him and you're like, hey, what's up, Rock? You'd be like, stop texting me. I'd be like, look, you text me back.
Yep.
We boys.
Save me in your phone as The Rock, and I'll pretend to be him whenever you want me to.
Bro, all day.
All right. Next week on the podcast, I'm feeling better, so I'm gonna do my bugs next week as well.
I still got bugs here, so we can do bugs together.
Ooh, yeah, y'all can
Awesome.
Y'all can eat all the bugs.
I already ain't the ants though, and 1 box of crickets and a scorpion pop.
God, you're gross.
But everything else is
You need to call your wife. I need to talk to your wife. Tell her to buy you snacks. You're down in the basement getting after the bugs. You want snacks so bad.
Look, that's all I got down here is bug candy and a half-eaten bag of pretzels.
Ooh.
I'm about to eat some dinner. Love you guys.
Love you
Love
guys.
you more.
Let us know
Bye,
if you need stuff. Hey, seriously, send us some stuff. Misfits at VibRadioStudios.com. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.